Good morning, everybody. I'm on my way to work and decided that I needed to do yet another audio video test of another camera that I've came across. I never really thought to use a cell phone as a vlogging camera, I guess, but I've got an old iPhone 6, which is right there. It's in a life-proof case, so I'm wondering how the audio recording is going to come out. It's an old phone. I need to find some way to replace the battery in it because the battery is no good in it anymore. But I thought I would try this out. Of course, it's August the 17th, dog days of summer. The fishing's hard, it's hot outside, but I've been binge watching hiking videos on YouTube the past 2 to 3 weeks. I'm so ready to get out and do some hiking, some camping. I just can't stand it. So that got me thinking, what are my plans this year? What would I like to do? Where would I like to go? So I'd really like to go back to Land Between the Lakes, do some hiking there. But I got done watching a fellow YouTuber, Kevin Reiner. I just got done watching one of his YouTube videos, Land Between the Lakes. And hiking LBL in the fall, late summer, early fall, seems to be quite difficult because there's no water. So I have to take that into consideration. And I'm thinking maybe I should wait until December, late November, early December, when we've got some rain and there's some water, and that won't be so much of an issue. I'm also looking at hiking in the Sipsey Wilderness, which is in Alabama. I would like to do some travel hiking out of state, out of my comfort zone a little bit. Places that I haven't frequented. You know, I'm a big hiker in Mammoth Cave, the Daniel Boone National Forest, and I've done probably most of my hiking I've done in the Hoosier in Indiana, which I love all those places, don't get me wrong, they're great, but I want to kind of expand out. I want to do some minor traveling, you know, checking out places I've never been to before. And the Sipsey Wilderness came up as a place that I may want to try. So yeah, I think I'll give that a shot. I would like to, and my plan is to get off from work, because it's about a 4.5 hour drive. So my plan is to get off from work, have all my stuff ready, maybe work through my lunch break so I can get off an hour early or something, and take off straight from work, drive all the way there, spend the night in the truck, and then get up Saturday morning, hike out to a spot, set up camp, stay the night, and then hike back out on Sunday and make that 4-hour drive home. Would I like to spend a lot more time? Yes. But, you know, I have a full-time job, so I've got to do it however I can. And I think that would be a good way to start. I would also like to, at some point, make a multi-day hike somewhere, and I don't really have any plans on where for that, but I would like to find somewhere where I could do a multi-day hike. You know, hike in, stay the night, hike another day or two, and then hike out. And I don't know where I would do that. And I'm not big on huge mileage numbers. I don't really care how many miles that I've hiked. I care more about getting away from people, out in the wilderness, seeing good sights, seeing new things. I'm not so much concerned as, oh, I've got to get 15 miles in a day or whatever. I don't want to do that. I don't think it's as enjoyable if I can't spend the time looking at the scenery around me, taking rest breaks, you know, just sitting out in the woods by myself with nobody around. I would rather do that kind of thing. Sitting next to a creek, take my lunch, you know, just hang out, look at the wildlife, maybe spend a little time flipping over rocks and looking for salamanders or whatever, you know, just kind of getting back to stuff that I did as a kid when I was in the woods. But that's my plans. I plan on getting back to Land Between the Lakes this fall. We've got, my dad and I will be deer hunting at a quota hunt at Land Between the Lakes in November. But I'd like to get back in October or maybe late November, December, to do some hiking. Because Land Between the Lakes, to me, is much more than a place to hunt. Now, I've hunted there all my life, but it has become much more of a place than just a place to hunt. It's become a place for me to, I'm perfectly content just driving through it. It brings back all those nostalgic feelings that I have of being a kid and being down there just driving through the place. So, like I said, it's much more than just a place for me to deer and turkey hunt. So I want to get back there this year. And like I said, I've got plans to go to the Sipsey Wilderness. I've got plans to do some off-trail hiking at Mammoth Cave. Maybe try some places in the Hoosier. Maybe get back to Charles C. Dean Wilderness, up around, oh, what is that? That town up there. I forget what the name of the town is, but that's about a 3-hour drive from my house, which is fine. I'm fine with that. Maybe Yellowwood State Forest, Brown County State Park. I'd like to hike there. So I've got some plans for late this year, spring of next year. I like to do winter camping. Winter camping doesn't bother me a bit. I've got, 0-degree sleeping bag, a good reflective sleeping pad. I've got, warm clothes I can wear. So winter camping doesn't bother me as long as it's not like in the teens during the day. If it's in the 20s and 30s or whatever, I'm fine with that. I can handle that. But normally what I do is I'll try to pick some days, January and February, where the temperatures get up to 40, 50 degrees. And, when it's wintertime and the temperatures get up to 40 or 50 degrees, it really feels warm, even though it's not all that warm, But it feels a lot warmer because you've been cold in the wintertime for so long. So, that's my plan. And I hope to, if I can accomplish half of what I've mentioned, I'll be ecstatic. So that's what I'm going to plan on doing, and I hope it works out. I hope this phone works out, because I'll be able to use it as a camera and for stuff like this, and I think that would be great. Like I said, the YouTuber Kevin Reiner kind of gave me the idea to try it.